Hey everybody, what do you say? Today's another big Yeeps hide and seek day. In this video, I'm going to be recreating my first ever map in Yeeps hide and seek. I started playing this game during like the, I think the graduation update, but I didn't recreate my first ever map until like the Valentine's update. Because, I just realized that, you know, it's, whatever. I just, built in public, but since I realized I, was good at building, I knew I had to build a map with it. So from what I can remember, I'm going to try and recreate that map. It's rewind time. Alright, let's do it. Okay, here we are. The normal wilds. Yeah, 5. Nah, it wasn't 5, it was 4. So to start, we need to cover up this whole area with these things. So let's just build that. So let's just cut to when I finish all of this. Okay, I finished the layout. Now it's time to actually start building. So from what I can remember, there was a big mountain like right here. And inside, there was a little room to keep you nice and cozy. It wasn't really that difficult to make. It only used up 3 specific blocks. Well, probably 4. So, let me just show you those. It was these, there. It was these 4 specific blocks. Okay, so I built out the first layer. We just gotta keep going up until it gets good to a good spot. Okay, now you might be wondering why I left nothing here. Is because I want to recreate a little cave. So yeah, that is the interior. Okay, it's actually starting to look nice. But I remember adding like a few bushes around it so that people couldn't find it. Added like I made it look like this. Like that. And then a small one right up here to make it look nice. Okay, now this map is starting to actually look nice. But the next thing I need to do is replace some of these blocks with snow blocks for extra realism. Okay, I finished it. Oh my gosh, bro. So now it's actually starting to come together a bit. But the next thing I remember is a jump pad right here. So let me just add that. A mini one. And then a flag up in the corner. Right in the direct corner. And I also remember using only flat blocks because I realized that there was no wind. You can't feel the wind. Wait, why? And plus, I had to recreate this video like a few times. So please subscribe, because I actually had to do this like 3 times just to get it right. So now I need to get the trampoline and figure out where it goes when you go on the jump pad. Like right here. It was like right here. No, not there. Here. Perfect. My next thing to do is to blend it into the ground. This is only 1 block in, so we gotta move it. make sure you can get on it. You go directly on the trampoline. Perfect. So let's go.
Give me a recording.
Yeah, my sister got pretty annoying, so. Okay, I finally finished the trampoline that got blended into the ground. So yeah, let's move on to the next thing. So from what I can remember, in the back there was like a big zip line thing. But then in front of it was like a city. So yeah, let's just add that. This one actually took like one of the longest things. Like this one actually took so long. Because of how specific I made it, this just made it one of the hardest things. Okay, I finished this part. Now I gotta add a few fans, because that's what used to be here. I think it went up like 3. This goes the other way. Perfect. Alright, so now I gotta make the zipline path, which I think went by like 4, which went up. So what you do is you basically go on it while, and then you just keep going up until you reach the end right here. Now finally, I think it went out like 8 and 8, but that's a 4. It went out like up to 8. Out 8 and up 8. And there was a catch with which one you chose. So if you chose the red one, it would go off kind of at an angle, but it was barely noticeable. Like you wouldn't hit it. But like at the end, you had to jump. But that little spot where it slowed you down would have confused you, which would stop you from jumping. But I can do it, so let's see if you guys can when you guys see this map. So the next thing I need to add is a city down this hall. So there are 3 different colored houses. There is a red, orange, and green house. So let me just make those real quick. Now I finished the red house. This is the 3 teleporters. Kind of similar to what British Bagel did in his video. And plus I also got this video inspiration from him, so shout out to him. Anyway, next house is the orange house. Time lapse. Okay, finished the orange house, and all it is just a ton of pillow plants. Yeah, that's quite right. Nothing entertaining, just a pile of pillow plants. So yeah, anyway, cut to when I finished the greenhouse. Okay, I finally finished the greenhouse. Basically, it's just a big death penalty. But the last thing I need to build from up here is a cloud that you descend from. Okay, so finally I finished it. Basically, just go in a pitch black room until you land on a teleporter, and then just takes you to the heavens. Okay, I need to somehow remove those things. I have a few more things to add because still this is pretty empty. But the next thing I need to add is a beach. And plus, that's just one of my friends, don't mind him. Okay, now it's fully complete. You land on a teleporter that just takes you to the heavens. And then you fall back in the exact same position before you were whatever. Anyways, the next thing I need to add is pretty simple, yet very nostalgic. I remember a massive tower in the middle, so we're gonna add that. I did, but you don't need to do this, so. The next thing we need to add is where this jump pad takes you. So basically, when you go on this jump pad and go onto the trampoline, it just takes you nowhere. Not my first ever map I made. I remember using this specific bomb for it. So yeah, we're gonna use that for our help. I think it was like in such a way so that it can bounce right, so that you walk up to it and then you go back onto the trampoline onto a platform right above this. It was in such a way, and it just was nostalgic. Right here. Oh my gosh. I love doing that. I love doing that strategy. It was one of my favorite things. Let's see. Yeah. Sure. One. Yeah, so basically, my mother asked me for a hot dog. That's why I'm going to take a break later in the video. Okay, I think it was like right here, which is probably going to take you to... Yo, actually, okay, I was not expecting that, but okay. Trampoline. Look around the trampoline. Yes! Let's go. So let's make sure this fully works by fully testing it. Like that. Trampoline hit. Bam. Let's go, bro. Now finally, we need to, now the final thing we need to do for this spot is to, make a platform where the trampoline from the other side takes you. I think it was like right here. This part was kind of similar to the Only Up Level 2, where you go on a jump pad and then it takes you back onto the trampoline when you go onto the second jump pad. But except in Only Up Level 2, it automatically takes you. So from what I can remember, I remember a teleporter here that took you to the top of the tower here. So yeah, it legit just took you right here. So yeah. The next thing I need to add is the tech web area because, you know, we need... Like, it went all the way in the back. And we got the store. Then finally, we got the dressing room right here. Oh yeah, we also need the achievement spot, like right here. Sweet. Also, I'm gonna shoot. Then I'm gonna get a world map. I remember going on the back of a tech web sign. So yeah. So yeah, the next thing we need to add is where you get your cotton. So basically, I put a hangout sign in the like the literal corner, and I put down a few cotton generators. I think it was like 6. Perfect. Just look at that sunrise. That looks like sunset more, I ain't gonna lie. Alright. So yeah, basically, we have gotten just about halfway through. Well, clearly like 2/3. I think I remember adding 2 more things. So let's just head right to them. Woo! Alright. So the next thing I remember adding is a soccer field here. Or football. Wherever the heck you live. Okay, I'll never say that again. So basically, I think it went out like I think it went like to here. So yeah, we're just gonna Alright, I finally finished it. With the new pets update, you can now use these, but back then we had to use the frisbees. This is because I built this during like the Valentine's update, so yeah. Now finally I need to add a beach over here. So yeah, let's build that. Okay, I finished the beach. There was sand. And then I added a diving board with a whirlpool in it that I can dive into and just get sucked into the abyss. But now the final thing I need to do for this is to lay out all of the rest of the ground. So yeah. I need to take a little break to eat, so let's just see how much this is worth. 718 blocks. Perfect. Okay, I finally finished my dinner. And plus, if you're wondering, wait, did I copy it? Please say it pasted, please. If it didn't copy, I'm done. If I forgot, I'm done. Yes! Oh my gosh! Let's go! Okay, so the code is cube and flow, like I just said. So basically, where you're gonna go is. Oh my gosh, just let me out! I'm recording! Part 3 Throwing controllers. I'm in my basement. Yeah, I do. Let's go. Ha! So I'm gonna go to code cube and flow. Let's go. You might wonder, after I go in, why is there a literally, bro, me enter, this game's stupid. Oh my gosh, just, thank you, for once. Yeah, when you, see this, you will, see my sandbox way different, so. Alright, so this is my community world. Where you're gonna find this is right here in sandbox. You're gonna come this way into here. Alright. Let's go! Alright. Now let me name this and paste it in. I just gotta remove this. And plus, if you guys are wondering what I probably should have gotten the thing restrictions, but it's fine. So yeah. I'm gonna switch this back into this. And plus, if you guys didn't see, while recording this, I did accidentally get Master Builder 3, which I actually find kind of funny. Like, it was hilarious. Oh yeah, I should probably get some new paint. What am I gonna get these for? So yeah. I'll make a short in the comments. And plus, if you guys like this video, please like, subscribe, and bye-bye.